Welcome back to Fire Force Anime Review, special number 9. Yeah, in case you're wondering why I haven't done one of these in about almost 3 weeks, well, the reason is I kept forgetting these chapters kept coming out. That's simply the reason for it. And yeah, because I kept forgetting these chapters came out, so I didn't really check it that much. But yeah, let's talk about these two new chapters of manga. First of which, we're going to cover 210 and 211 for the series. First up, 210. First up, there's one of a cover image basically of a crow. Then, chapter starts off with Shira basically recognizing the mole from last chapter as Scoop. Yeah, apparently somehow knew him at some point, so yeah, happy to see him. There's a little bit of adventure, basically on the ground, stuff like that. Wait here, why? Because yeah, forming that there's basically seeing very eating, and then of course seeing a potato, and of course Arthur gets upset because he eats potatoes, and as the great sees Iris here, because they put the hold him in, and of course it's like, yeah, and of course ever assume about the mole being hallucination, but nope, it's real. And basically, we'll talk about the upcoming cataclysm. So, mention it's coming. It's about to happen about the pillars, like with Orsaro. Basically, that's the power plant. And similarly with the Pi code, the reason why it wasn't successful before with the first cataclysm because they didn't decode get a chance to Pi decode it. But yeah, they probably decoded it. So, and of course, Victor says, "I see. I know they would unlock the secrets of Pi last time, but Vulcan predecessors could." And Hibra is like, "So you're saying it's too late? It's already prepared a new cataclysm, so world will merge with Adola and become a burned up star and burn up the star, sir. What is this Adola supposed to be? Why, why is the world going to be a flaming star emerge? We investigated the Chinese peninsula. When we investigated Chinese peninsula, there were scars left over from the cataclysm." This is Shira basically talking this. There was a tear, like the air was warped. Nobody had ever gone in until I and came out about. Perhaps the door is through the rift. What's near sight? And then Victor chimes in. Seeing nobody can pass through, we can only make a guess from the surrounding phenomenon we observe. The distorted earth. And of course, you lot. Talking animals. I know nothing about Adola where it came from, but being here in Tokyo feels like closer to the tier. I did some digging to get a feel for Tokyo. You got weird energy flowing through the earth around here when I followed it. Let me some underground room with pillars around it, and a lady over there, and a weird old granny. If I'm right, the strange energy you felt and the frequent mysterious earthquakes you've been having had the same source. It might be Sister Sumri. Seems they're trying to start some of those earthquakes. And then another earthquake happens, and the chapter ends with a pillar popping up in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Well, off the shore of Japan, at least. Yep. Most of the live exposition base also set up for the next chapter. Now for next chapter, which is called, for some reason I'm not really sure why they kind of, even though the image has changed, but they kept the chapter 2 even though it's still 211, which is the base of the pillar. So yeah, first you see looks like a fishing ship who sees the pillar like, what is this? And of course, well, it's reported in the news about the pillar in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. A single massive pillar. There wasn't just one in the Covenant. I guess we're seeing seven more of those things. And one of these pillars up here, it looks like the whole cataclysm will start. Breaking news. Yep. And the breaking news is a Titanic Inferno was for this gigantic thing coming out of the wall like he's freaking Godzilla. And it's coming to shore. And then Shira basically asks him, like, can I go? Let me go. I can get there fast. And Shu basically decides to hop on him. And he flies straight to the thing. And then we have the forces of Division 2 show up with, I think this is their captain, who's got a burning head for some reason. And we see Juggernaut. Yeah, first time seeing him in quite a while. Not since the infiltration of the First Division arc. We see people from the First Division basically there, just seeing all this. And the Titans basically move ashore. And they need to figure out how to take it out, so it's Juggernaut preparations. So Juggernaut basically fires his cannon at it. And lucky enough that She-Ra pops in, he gets shot. And he's like, She-Ra? And that's what the chapter ends, him being shot down. Yeah, so, yeah, that's the chapter. Great to see Juggernaut. It feels like it's been a while since we last saw him. Yep. To continue in chapter 212, Cooperation. Yep, I'd say for these two chapters, 210 is simply put just exposition, basically kind of do a recap of the Chinese Peninsula arc a little bit. And mostly what we saw previously with Commander Haberin and Sister Sumeri. Yeah, bit of a recap, but also set up the fact that, oh yeah, the Cataclysm is going to happen really soon. And we have a pillar show up at the end of the chapter, which I thought that was interesting. And here we get a continuation of that, which, yeah, we're going to see a lot more of this. And it's great to see Juggernaut again. It's great. It's been a while since we last saw him. I'm not talking about Marvel Comics Juggernaut. I'm talking about Fire Force's character known as Juggernaut. Yeah. Now, apparently, here's the thing. He had a thing for Tsubaki. Yeah. He even asked She-Ra to get her number. Because he wanted to. That's why I think Tsubaki's in love with She-Ra. Yeah, and here's kind of the... And a lot of people may point this out, though. And it's kind of with Black Clover. The main character is attracted to like almost every single girl in the series who tend to fall for him. In this one, it's quite obvious that every single girl in the series who pops up has a thing for him. In the case of Asta, it's mostly people around his age and not the commander of the Blue Rose Knights. Yep. I'm gonna give the 210 a 8.5, and because it's been stepped down from the last chapter, which I thought was so hilarious. And 211, 9 out of 10 because it's such a big improvement over what happened in the last chapter. Yep, so yeah. Not much else to say with these two chapters, but pretty good. Though I think 211 is better. Okay, so that's it for particular review. My next review will be a review of the newest chapter of One Punch Man. And this will be interesting to talk about, okay? See you next video. Bye.